Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1. It's Phathead, April 13th, 2026. We've got a lot happening. 67 or so degrees to 70 tomorrow with sunshine. Today we're at about 60 or 61 with some clouds, maybe some sunshine as well. It's going to be a little on and off with the cloud cover, but we will be in the 60s, and we love that. Excited about it. All right, lots to do. First, I want to get to the Artemis 2 mission, the crew successfully re-entering Earth's atmosphere on Friday night, splashing down in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of San Diego. Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Koch, or I think that's how you pronounce it, and Jeremy Hansen. Could be Cook. Could be Christina Cook also, but and they made it back safely. The 9-day lunar flyby mission, which they traveled further than any humans from Earth, flying around the moon and then returning, a critical step before a planned landing there in 2027 or 2028. And all 4 crew members then traveled to the Johnson Space Center in Houston, where they were officially welcomed back. By the way, before I get to that, isn't it strange? Like, we can go all the way to the moon, but then we have to splash down in San Diego and then fly them to Houston. Imagine being one of these astronauts, and you're up in space around the moon for 9 days, and you come back down in San Diego, and then before you can do your press conference or get welcomed back or whatever it was, you have to then get on a plane and fly to Houston. There's got to be a way. If we can go to the moon, can't we find a way to bring them back to Houston or to where they took off in Florida or so? But no, got to splash down in San Diego. Anyway, they come down and they have a very emotional press conference talking about really deep stuff, like talking about what they witnessed and what we witnessed of them up there, and we are a mirror reflecting you, they said. Look a little deeper, and talking about love and togetherness, and it was quite the emotional get together when they got back, but very good that they did make it back. Some national days today. It is National Peach Cobbler Day, all right. National Thomas Jefferson Day, 3rd president, day he was born, April 13th. National, I hope I pronounce this right, Borinqueniers Day, recognizing the sacrifices of the Puerto Rican Regiment of the Volunteer Infantry. Thank you. Also, National Make Lunch Count Day. This is where you should not fear eating out. They say, go ahead, eat out today. National Scrabble Day. Loved playing Scrabble. Haven't played in a while. I have told the story before. My uncle and my grandfather, who are no longer with us, they used to have very heated Scrabble games at family get-togethers. That is my greatest memory of Scrabble, although I have played myself and do enjoy a good game of Scrabble. And there you go. There's your national days today. Some good news to round out the morning. Let's see what we got for you. Jonathan the Giant Tortoise is still alive. There were some viral rumors floating around. I think we might have claimed Jonathan the Tortoise had passed. Jonathan holds the record for being the oldest living land animal. They think he was born around 1832. Jonathan lives at the governor's residence on St. Helena, a British territory in the South Atlantic Ocean. Jonathan's still alive. There were reports he was not. A Chick-fil-A employee in North Carolina being praised after finding nearly $10,000 left behind in a restaurant bathroom and making sure it was returned to the owner. The employee's name is Jaden Cintron, and he immediately turned the cash over to management. Jaden even tried to refuse a reward when the customer offered one, but he eventually accepted a $500 reward. And a Southwest Airlines flight helped a 2-year-old boy celebrate a huge victory. His name is Cruz, and he was battling stage 4 neuroblastoma. He spent months flying across country for treatment. Now is cancer-free, thankfully. The flight attendants made a nice speech honoring him, and everyone on board clapped. His parents said the moment was overwhelming, while Cruz proudly smiled and said, "I'm strong." Yes, you are. Well done. And that does it. Have a great rest of your day. I'm here till 10. Got a lot of music from 9 to 10. Then Jim O'Brien, Murph Dog, Jay Letterman, and Elena rounding out the night from 8 to midnight. Going to be 60 or 61 today, a little cloudier than tomorrow. Tomorrow, 67 to 70 with more sunshine. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.